Michelle and welcome back to my channel. So I'm back with another video for you guys, and today I wanted to sit down and do my makeup because I haven't done a makeup tutorial in forever. It's been a very long time since I actually sat down and did my makeup on camera. It's been a long time since I've actually gotten like really glammed up, I feel. I haven't really even been wearing a whole lot of makeup this summer. I mean, the only time that I'll get like super dolled up really if I have somewhere special to go, or if I have to post outfit picture or something on Instagram. That's the only time I really get dolled up. Aside from that, I've been barefacing, okay? Just bare face or a little bit of concealer under my eyes and mascara because I can't be bothered. It is like super hot. So it really feels really good today to get all glammed up. I did my hair, I did my makeup, I got all dressed up. So let me stop rambling and just jump right into the video.
Okay guys, so I'm just gonna jump right into the hair. And you guys, I lost the very first clip. I don't know what happened to it. I can't find it, but you didn't miss anything. All I did was put my hair into two sections, and I'm gonna go in with my curling wand on the highest heat and give myself some curls. Now this is the same hair from my last hair video. So this is the wig that I made. This is the Klaiyi hair. If you want to see how I made this wig, just click on the link in my description bar down below. So I'm just using the curling wand, and I hold the curls for about maybe 15 seconds, 20 seconds, and then I let it go. It's really that simple and that easy. The curling one that I'm using, I've had it forever. This is my Remington curling one. I think I got it at Walmart a couple of years ago. And I always go back in with my curling one and make sure I curl the end of my hair, because sometimes I don't get it all the way to the ends, and it just looks really weird when the ends are straight and the rest of the hair is curly. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some pin curls, and I'm just using my finger to curl my hair up, and then I'm going to go in with some hairpins and just curl that up because I want my curls to have more volume to it. So that's all I'm doing. I'm just taking the hair into small sections and just doing some barrel curls, pin curls, whatever you want to call it. So I'm actually going to do the other side of my hair off camera because it's pretty repetitive. I'm literally doing the same thing using the curling wand and then going in and doing the pin curls. Now all the hair info will be in the description bar down below. This is the Brazilian body wave hair by Klaiyi Hair. Alright, so moving on, I'm going to let the curlers sit in my hair pretty much until my makeup is completed, and I'm going to go ahead and fill in my brows. So I'm taking the Benefit's My Precisely Brow Pencil. I believe this is in the shade number 4, and I'm just going to fill my brows in. Now I'm going to go in with a concealer that is a couple shades lighter than my skin tone, and I'm just going to use this to carve out my brows. I'm also going to use that same concealer all over the eyelid, and this is just going to act as a base for my eyeshadow. And then I'm going to go in with some translucent powder just to set that concealer and lock everything into place so our eyeshadows don't crease up. Now I'm going to go in with the Iluvsarahii Dose of Color eyeshadow palette. I'm going to take the warm brown eyeshadow shade, and I'm just going to pop that into my crease using my 227 brush. You guys, I've been dying to use this eyeshadow palette. I got it a while ago, and I really love Karen's makeup tutorial. So when I saw the palette, I was just like, it's absolutely gorgeous, and I'm probably going to be creating some more looks with this palette. So I'm going to take the eyeshadow. This is the peachy shade in the eyeshadow palette, and I'm just going to pat that onto my eyelid. You guys, this look is so simple and so easy to achieve. I'm literally using 2 eyeshadow colors. So I'm going to go back into that warm brown eyeshadow just to define up that crease. I'm not going to be creating a wing liner today. I've been doing this a lot lately, so I'm just lining the top lash line, and this is just going to help to hide the lash band. Moving on to lashes, these happen to be my current favorite lashes at the moment, and these are by Batty Bee Lashes, and this one is in Tahoe. So I'm just going to apply it to my lash line, and then I'm going to go back in with my liquid liner just to hide the lash strip. After I apply my falsies, I like to go back into the eyeshadow, so I'm just going to go back into the darker shade, and I'm just going to pop that into my crease just to define my crease a bit more. Moving on to skin, the first thing I'm going to do is apply way too much moisturizer than I need. But I'm going to use my Ole Henriksen, and this is their Sea-Rush Brightening Serum. And I'm just going to apply this all over my face. Moving on to primer, I'm going to take one of my favorite primers. This is the Huda Beauty Primer. I freaking love the way it smells, and I'm just going to apply it all over my face. And this is just going to ensure that my makeup lasts all day long. It just leaves my makeup looking really flawless. Now I'm going to move on to some color correctants. I'm going to take a orange concealer and I'm just going to apply it under my eyes to color correct. I do have some hollowness under my eyes and a little bit of dark circles, so I want to correct that before I apply my foundation and concealer. Alright guys, so now we're going to move on to concealer. This is something I've been doing a lot lately. I've been applying my concealer before I apply my foundation because I find that it really helps with my under eyes to hide the hollowness and my dark circles. So I'm going to go in with the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Warm Sand, which is really close to my skin tone. Now we're going to move on to foundation. I'm going to take my Nars Radiant Long foundation and I'm going to mix my MAC Pro Longwear foundation into that. You guys, this foundation combination has been keeping me together this summer. Like on the hottest days, my foundation is not budging at all, and I'm just going to use a blender sponge just to blend everything in. Now we're going to move on to highlight. I'm going to take the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. You guys, I have to mix the shade Warm Sand and Sand together. Now I do love the coverage of the concealer, however I do have to mix them together to get the right shade to do my highlighter. I find that Warm Sand, the shade, is a little bit too close to my skin tone, so it doesn't work as a highlight, and Sand is a little bit too light, so I had to mix them together to get the right highlight shade for me. And I do really love the coverage. Now we're gonna move on to contour. So I'm gonna go back into my contour palette and I'm gonna grab a shade that is a couple shades darker than my skin tone, and I'm just going to carve out my cheekbones. I went a little heavy-handed there on that right cheek, and then I'm also gonna put this along my forehead as well. Now I'm going to take a damp blending sponge. This one is from LA Girls, and I'm just going to go ahead and blend out all that concealer. And now I'm going to go in with my blending sponge also to blend out the contour. I'm also using a brush from BH Cosmetics. I can't remember the number of this brush, but it's a really good angled brush, and I'm just going to use that to blend out my contour as well. So today I'm going to be snatching my nose. I don't usually contour my nose a lot, but I'm using the same cream product, and wow, I really did went in on that nose, but I promise you when I blend it out, it's going to look a lot more natural. And I'm going to put some highlight down the bridge of my nose also, just to make the nose look snatched. Now we're going to move on, and I'm going to set and lock everything into place. So today I'm using the Makeup Revolution powder. This is their banana shade. This is my first time using it, and I'm just going to apply it all over and also under my eyes to do like a little bit of baking, and right at the sides of my nose as well. I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills bronzing powder. I'll put the shade in the description bar because I can't remember what shade this is. I'm going to use it to contour my cheekbones as well. And I'm going to go ahead and dust away all that excess powder because I don't need it anymore. Moving on to bronzer, I'm going to take one of my favorite bronzers. This is the Matte Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark Deep, and I'm using my MAC 134 brush to apply this all over my face to bronze up and warm up my skin. I'm going to go back into that same powder and just apply it under my contour just to clean it up a bit. Alright, so now that my face is baking, I'm going to go ahead and complete my brows. So I'm just going to fill in the top of my brows and let my face bake for probably about 5 minutes. So I like how the powder set my under eyes, but I do not like how it looked when I was baking. I felt like it was a little bit too light and it left a white cast on my face. I'm going to go into my MAC Studio Fix powder in the shade NC45, and I'm just going to go ahead and add that to my face just to add the color back into my skin. Now I'm going to take the Bobbi Brown Primer Plus 3-in-1 Hydrating Setting Spray, and I'm just going to apply this all over my face, and it's just going to give my skin a really nice look, so it's not going to look powdery and cakey and dusty. So I'm going to go in with my sponge as well just to blend everything in. I'm going to take the Dose of Color Iluvsarahii highlighter, and this one is in the shade Soulmate. I hope I'm saying this correctly. And I'm just going to apply this to the highest point of my cheekbones and also on the tip of my nose so I can get that little highlight. Hey Tanea. And you guys, my neighbors are literally sitting there watching me film this video because I have a big window right in front of me. I'm really loving this highlighter so far, you guys. I love the glow and I love the shade. So I'm also applying above my lips, my cupid's bow, and also at the inner corner of my eyes just to add some glow to this look because this eyeshadow look is pretty matte. I'm going to go ahead and add some mascara to my lashes, and I'm also going to add mascara to my bottom lashes as well, you guys. You guys, I try to make my bottom lashes look a little bit on the clumpy side. Yes, clumpy. That's the look I'm going for because it makes my lashes look a little bit longer because I have no lashes on the bottom, okay? Moving on to blush. This is still my favorite blush kit from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This one is in Radiant. It's peachy, it's corally, and I love it. And I'm just gonna apply this to the apples of my cheek, and the girl is feeling herself. And I'm just gonna go back into that setting spray again just to lock everything into place. Moving on to the lips, I'm gonna go ahead and take my lip pencil in Cork and I'm gonna line my lips, and then I'm gonna go in with the Iluvsarahii liquid lipstick in the shade Peachy. It's so gorgeous. I really love this entire collection, you guys. So you guys, the makeup is completed and we're gonna take out the curlers. I love the way my hair turned out, especially on the right side. I always get the right side looking really bomb and the left is always like, okay. But I really love how the curls turned out anyways, you guys. So this is the completed makeup look. I did add some gloss to my lips actually because I thought the eyes were so matte and I needed a little gloss. So yeah, this is the completed look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you do. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys want to see next, and I'll see you in another video very soon. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching.